Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Average Joe Watch Reviews. Today, we are doing an uncanny and unorthodox, unconventional comparison between two watches that you typically wouldn't see compared with each other. But because I'm Average Joe and this is my channel, I like to do things differently. So let's dive right in. So, we're looking at the Orient Mako on a leather strap, and this is genuine from this is actually an Orient strap. And then we're comparing it with the Tissot with another genuine leather strap, this one being aftermarket from De Beers. So, I mean, we're not really comparing straps here, but I wanted to, I had this on the strap already, so I didn't want to change it out, and it's really not going to have any relevance in the review. So I kept it on there, and plus, I think it's really, kind of compares apples to apples, at least with it, because its straps are very similar. Even though the Orient definitely gives you a better quality strap, the one that Tissot gives you actually is not so nice. But I'm not going to hold that against him in this review. That's actually no relevance. So let's dive right in. First, we're going to start with the movement. And we're going to do this in real time. So the Orient has, and I'm going to get some more light here because I want to open up the back of the case here. And I'm going to show you the movement of the Orient. So here is the Orient Movement. It's got a really nice design and some etching on that rotor. It's a 22 jewel movement. It is a Japanese movement. These are the same type of movements that you'll see in some Seikos as well. But definitely a nicer looking movement than I expected. So there's the Orient Movement. Okay. Let's take a look at the Tissot movement. This one has an exhibition case back. And this one is a Swiss movement. This is a 23 jewel. It's just got a beautiful, beautiful exhibition case back here. I mean, look, the decoration on the rotor, pretty much is the same. I think really the biggest difference here obviously is the fact that this is a Swiss movement and we just have this really fancy design case back exhibition, which is just a beautiful, beautiful touch. One of the nicest ones I've seen. So let's get into the scoring. I give the Orient a 7 and I give the Tissot a 9. The Orient gets a 7 because of the fact that it is a Japanese movement and it just can't compare to Swiss quality movements. Your quality Swiss movements are going to be like 8 to 10. For me, if you're rating 1 to 10, I think this scores high on a Japanese scale, and I think it's a very reliable movement. But I really can't give it a point lower than Tissot. And Tissot gets a 9. It's a very impressive movement. It's obviously a Swiss movement, but it has this 80-hour power reserve, which really, really is impressive, especially for a watch at this price point. I mean, I've seen watches, that cost a heck of a lot more than this watch that doesn't even have an 80-hour power reserve. So that's impressive in and of itself. The point gets taken away by the fact that it's not an in-house movement. So, I know I'm a little bit tough on it, but this watch here gets a 9, and it gets a really high 9. I'm really impressed by the 80-hour power reserve. So, the next category we have is in regards to quality. In regards to quality, I give the Orient a 9, and the Tissot gets a 10. So this piece here, the Orient, is really nice. Really nice refinement. I mean, there's really nothing I can say about the quality of this piece. I mean, the blue hands are really striking. You've got applied markers. You've got a beautiful cream dial, easy to wind crown. I know I said I wasn't going to say anything about the leather straps, and I'm not comparing, but the leather strap that this watch comes with is actually extremely beautiful and much better quality than what came with the Tissot. This is not, as I said, this is not a comparison, but this is just the Orient in and of itself. And when I also say quality, you know, this movement is going to last you. Orient movements are definitely workhorses. So yeah, I give it a 9. It's just a beautiful piece. And then Tissot, I'm giving this a 10 just because it's just really beautifully done. And you know what? I know that I gave this watch some points because of the leather strap, but I can't take away from this watch because of a leather strap, though. Even with the crappy leather strap that it came with, I would have said this movement is, or the quality of this watch is an 11. So let's just go there. I mean, we have polish points up here. We have some brush points there. The rose gold is just done really nicely. Have a lot of beautiful detail. I mean, look at the crescent exhibition caseback. I mean, it's just such a beautiful, striking piece, very classic. You've got the rose gold hands, needle hands. I mean, you've got the beautiful waffling, the applied markers here in rose gold. I mean, the crown has the T logo on it. I mean, just a really striking piece. So this watch is very deserving of a 10. Next, we go into value. I'm going to give the Orient a 10 out of 10. And guess what? I give the Tissot a 10 out of 10 as well. I'm going to flash up on the screen here how much one of these costs will run you. This particular Orient can be found on Amazon.com at a very reasonable cost, well below the $200 price point. So the Orient, as you can see, is a piece that you can get for under $200. And when you wear this out in public and someone sees a watch of this nature, they're not going to know that you paid under $200 for this piece. This piece looks a lot more expensive, and it's extremely elegant. So, you know, when I talk about value as well, I'm talking about what you're getting for the money. You're getting an automatic timepiece with these blue hands. I mean, look at that dome crystal. Yes, it's a mineral crystal. It's not a sapphire crystal. But again, you're looking at under $200. Again, you're looking at a very quality Japanese movement. And again, you're looking at that quality leather strap. The watch is just a beautiful piece for under $200. I think it's a steal. The Tissot can be had on Amazon for under $500. We go to the Tissot, and the highlight of this watch is the Powermatic 80. It's a really robust quality movement, 23 jewel Swiss movement. You just can't go wrong. How many Swiss pieces are you going to find for the price point that I put up on the screen there? I mean, it's just, you're not going to find it, especially a brand new watch with an 80-hour power reserve, quality movement like that. Nah, you're just not. And then, of course, we're looking at the other details that we mentioned in the previous category in regards to quality. So in regards to value, you're getting an incredible watch. And, you know, as I said, for the value, to get a Swiss movement that's elegant, and you get a quality movement, and you're getting just the build quality of this particular piece with the as I said, the brushing and the polishing. I mean, you even get the you get this this clasp here, which is done by Tissot. I mean, just really finishes off nicely, and I mean, just that case back alone. I mean, geez, this looks like a watch that's well over, you know, definitely over $1,000. So, again, as I say, value, they both are deserving of the 10, no doubt. Next category, we're looking at durability, and I'm going to give them both the score of 8. Let me explain why. When I look at durability, I look at the quality materials. I subtracted one from the Orient because of the crystal. The crystal definitely is going to be more prone to scratching and breaking because of being a mineral crystal. When I also talk about durability, this is not meant to be a sports watch. This is more of a dress piece. So to wear this watch on a daily basis and still look elegant, I just don't see it. I mean, you're not getting the highest grade steel on this piece. So, you know, I think it's a quality build, but durability wise, if you wear this on a daily basis, you know, this is not a diver. This is just one of those pieces that I just would not wear on a daily basis, and nor do I think it's a piece that was meant for that. And it's kind of the same reasoning here with the Tissot in regards to that whole elegance piece and not being an everyday watch. Some of you might argue that, but I mean, look, we're looking at a leather strap. I mean, you could put this on a metal strap, but look, this is just so elegant. This is not a jean and t-shirts type of watch. I'm just saying. So the reason why I took off points, and I probably could have even went with a 7 on this one, but I really believe that this watch, it gains a point because of the fact that we have a sapphire crystal. So this crystal is going to be very durable. Where I subtract is the fact that this is not solid rose gold. This is a rose gold plating, and this will definitely scratch and wear over time. So I question the durability of this piece, especially if worn on a daily basis. So we get to the last category, which is versatility. When I'm talking about versatility, I'm actually talking about being able to wear this watch in different situations. So, you know, whether you can dress it up, dress it down. So with that in mind, I'm giving the Orient an 8, and I'm giving the Tissot a 7. Let me explain. The Orient, I think you can put a NATO on it. I think you could dress this down to a point where you can wear this without a suit, maybe with like jeans and a t-shirt, and get away with it. You know, you don't have the rose gold, and I just don't think it has the same exact look like the Tissot has in regards to elegance. And I'm not saying this is not an elegant watch. What I'm actually saying is that this particular watch, I think, is actually a little bit more versatile when it comes down to it. So for that, I'm going to give it an 8. This watch here definitely screams elegance. This is definitely more of like a tuxedo piece as compared to this, where this is more of like maybe a suit and tie piece. Something you can maybe wear in the boardroom. You could definitely wear this in the boardroom, but I could also see you wearing this more like with a tuxedo. But I cannot see someone wearing this with like a shirt, a t-shirt and jeans, wearing it on the beach. I mean, even with the metal strap on, it just does not. It's still extremely dressy. So for that, I give it a 7. So when we add up our scores between the Orient and the Tissot, our scores come out to be 42 versus 44. So the Tissot wins. Doesn't win by a landslide according to my comparison, but it does win. And look, you're paying over $500 for this piece. You're paying under $200 for this piece. So I say, considering, I think the Orient definitely held its own in this contest. And I think to the ordinary average Joe or average Jane, I think these two watches are definitely going to be of equal. You can't go wrong with either of these pieces. So
thank you for watching Average Joe Watch Reviews. Please like and subscribe.